Hello and thanks for joining us on ISWB TV Daily Headlines. I am Mafen Pam. Nigerian government has called on the African Union and the South African government to take decisive and definitive measures to protect Nigerians and other Africans within South African borders. Reports coming from the presidency have confirmed that President Muhammadu Buhari has asked acting President Professor Yemi Osinbajo to make the oil-producing communities of the Niger Delta understand that the federal government is now interested in a buy-in of peace and collaboration with the communities. 1.5 billion naira appropriated for the welfare of internally displaced persons in the Northeast have been domiciled at the National Commission for Refugees. During the budget defense session, the chairman of the Committee on Internally Displaced Persons and Refugees, Mohammed Sani Zoro, has demanded the immediate release of the money to nip in the broad challenges facing internally displaced persons. The Senate President Bukola Saraki has expressed worry over the refusal of joint venture companies to repatriate crude oil proceeds worth over $850 billion for 18 years now. The National Assembly has rejected the 2017 budget presented by the National Population Commission over discrepancies in figures. Senator Suleiman Hunkuyi, the chairman of the committee, picked holes in the personnel cost provided in two separate budget documents of the commission. The Director of Press in the Ministry of Labour, Samuel Oluwokere, have debunked reports that the federal government plans to retrench 3,500 workers, an accusation pointed out by the Association of Senior Civil Servants of Nigeria, who warned the federal government to put on hold the planned mass sack of public servants. Senate have asked the Economic and Financial Crime Commission to investigate top officials of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, Central Bank of Nigeria, and other top federal bureaucrats. This call was made during a budget defense on anti-corruption and financial crimes. The Minister of State for Power, Works and Housing, Alhaji Mustafa Baba Shehuri, during the commissioning of 202 housing units built for civil servants in Jalingo, Taraba State, said that the project was aimed at addressing housing deficit for civil servants and that the government will construct 5,000 housing units in each state within the next 3 years. More than 100 workers in the United States of America have lost their jobs after taking part in a protest aimed to highlight the contributions of immigrants in the United States. The Russian ambassador to the United Nations, Vitaly Chokin, died suddenly in New York on Monday. The Russian foreign minister said he died at the age of 64 of cardiac arrest, 1 day before his 65th birthday. That is our daily headlines. I am Mafen Pam. Thanks for staying with us.
Hello and welcome to ISWB Market Updates. I am FEB Tukur. Global equities are trading near a record after Trump's election spurred optimism in economic growth and signs of an inflation pickup. Yet some caution remains in the market. European stocks were dragged down as HSBC Holdings plc results overshadowed gains in the mining companies. The Stocks Europe 600 index dropped 0.3% after climbing for 9 of the past 10 trading sessions. In Asia, Asian shares advanced as investors awaited the reopening of U.S. markets after Monday's holiday. South Korea's Kospi index jumped 0.9% to the highest level since July 2015. In bonds market, the yield on 10-year treasuries advanced 3 basis points to 2.44%. Australian 10-year yields rose 1 basis point to 2.80%. Now to commodities, gold slumped 0.4% to $1,233 an ounce. The metal has alternated between gains and losses over the past 4 sessions. Oil climbed 0.8%, almost $54 at $53.83 a barrel, rising for a third straight day. Iron ore futures soared 3.2%. Now to currencies, the dollar is still down from the highs at the start of 2017 as investors clamored for detail on U.S. spendings under the new administration. The yen fell 0.3% to over 133 yen per dollar after declining 0.2% the previous day. The Aussie slipped 0.3% after a 0.3% advance, while the New Zealand dollar lost 0.6%. The euro dropped 0.4% and the British pound slumped 0.3%. That has been market updates on ISWB TV. I am FEB. Do have a nice day.